Well, I guess first of all, I just want to start off as I told the guys afterwards. I'm really happy for them. Since we've made the deal and bringing Richard here and Josh getting healthy, John getting healthy, we've taken some great strides. The last, I don't even know what the games are. I don't want to make a number up, but 4, 5, 6 games, whatever it is, of playing and competing against some really, really good teams with a chance to win, and we just hadn't been able to close games out. And, we did the same thing, and that's kind of just what I try to reiterate to those guys in the huddle. We're here again, right? And we got to believe that we're going to close this out. And so I'm really, happy for them, because it's tough, when you lose games like we did in Houston, and like we have towards the end of games, you lose confidence. And that's all it is. Closing games out isn't about X's and O's. It's about confidence in yourself and a belief in your teammate that we're going to get the job done. And they did. We had some weird things happen tonight. Kirk goes out at halftime. John goes out with cramps. Asked Josh to play with point. Cartier hadn't played at all. He comes in and plays as big as you can play without playing, leading up to that time. I was really proud of JaVale. He came in tonight and played Hibbert as good as we've seen leading up to this game and watching tape on Hibbert, which he didn't do last year. And so those are the kind of things that add up to victory. To win 104-90 and shoot 39%, that says something to our defense. Our defense has been much better since the health, Richard coming in, Josh getting healthy and stuff. So we were obviously very pleased with this. Now it's going to be tough. You play a team back-to-back. Now we got to go to Indianapolis, play the same team, without any game in between for either one of us. And now we just got to go out and fulfill getting our first win on the road. We've set ourselves up on the road here lately to be in a position to do it. And now I would think our guys would be confident going into Indianapolis after just beating them and trying to get that job done.
Coach, obviously you talked to the Flip Saunders, and how about playing with that in mind, especially playing well with that in mind?
Well, no question. I talked to Flip and told him, this was for he and his mother, and those are tough times. Your family's, like I said before the game, your family's your number one priority. Nothing else matters in this thing, and so he's got to be back there and keep his mind where it should be. And like I said before the game, I didn't do anything different. We followed the same concepts. We didn't reinvent the wheel here. I'm an extension of Flip, and I don't want to be here on Friday doing this, but if I have to, we'll do that. And it's, I didn't do anything differently than what Flip does, and we'll keep it that way.
When you talk about 6 in doubles and you had 3 with double-doubles, so you were a rebound away from having the 4th player.
Well, that's just a testament, a testament. We've talked and preached a little bit since all the changes have come about of, it's not about who you draw a play up for. Like I said, they scout us just like we scout other teams. They know our plays, we know their plays. It's about playing basketball when it comes down to it. And you got a shot, you take a shot. If you don't have a shot, you got to pass or you got to drive. And we've done a better job of that lately. We haven't held on to the ball. We haven't pounded the ball. We've either had a shot and we've taken it. A good point tonight was Andre. Andre, what did he miss? Wide open shots in that third quarter. I said to guys, I'm going to take him out a couple of minutes, just tell him to come over here. Those are great shots. I want him to shoot those shots, and he should shoot those shots. His head got a little messed up in missing them, and I said, hey, those are great shots. You get those shots again, I want you to shoot him. He comes back in the fourth quarter and hits 3 in a row. Same shot. So that's where our guys got to continue to believe. You know what? Guys that should shoot the ball have to shoot the ball. And whether it's going in or not, you have to have that belief. And that's what winning is. That's confidence. I played the game. I was supposed to be a great shooter. If I didn't believe I was going to make a shot, it wasn't going in. So you don't want your players thinking that. And I kind of told Dre that when he came out. I said, hey, when I stick you back in, you get that same shot, you shoot it. And he did, and it went in. So he's got to believe that. Those guys, Nick, Kurt, those guys got to believe that. Every shot you're going to take is going to go in.
Randy, halftime, first half was pretty tough.
It was not pretty. They're not sending this to the museums.
No. And then Kirk goes down.
Yeah, he got his knee hit when we initially took him out. And he went back in. He got banged knees, which his knee was bothering him leading up to this game a little bit with some soreness. Then he hit that same knee. Then went back in and got knee in the thigh on top of it. So it was made no sense to even try him. We became shorthanded, and John just coming back, from his injury. I didn't want to, play him 48 minutes, and we were able to sneak by with Josh handling the ball for us when he cramped up and went out, which was huge. That's the versatility he gives us. Both offensively, he can handle the ball, he can slash to the basket, he can rebound, he can make open jump shots. Defensively, he's probably going to be I think as we move forward, one of our best lockdown defenders. If we need to guard a Granger, or we need to guard somebody on the perimeter, we're going to probably stick Josh on him. And that's why we've gotten better defensively. But no, the first half wasn't pretty, and I told him, but we're in a position. We haven't played bad enough not to be in a position to win. It's tied 44-44, and let's go out and believe now that the second half is going to be the best half we play. Now, was it? No, but then you got to believe that that's what you're going to do when you go out there.
So Wall played more minutes than you had designed.
Well, I mean, you got to be careful. I don't even know what he ended up with. 35. That's probably where we want to try to. I probably don't think right now anymore. We'll see how he is tomorrow. But we got to make sure his health's the number one thing, and we obviously know when he's healthy what he can do on the floor. And I think we began to see that again tonight. His pushing of the ball 94 feet, his ability to find people with the pass on penetration. But we got to keep him healthy. He's just coming back, so we were caught behind the 8 ball a little bit when we put Lester on the inactive list, thinking we might have needed another big to battle Hibbert on the inside because of foul trouble. And you play that game in this, with the inactive list, and we guessed wrong tonight.
What about Nick's?
Nick's done great. Now we had 4 charges tonight, first time all year. All right, that's another testament why we're playing better. We're sacrificing ourselves. We should have had a 5th, I thought. Dre, if he'd have just fell down, I think there towards the end that they would have given him that one. We haven't had that. Now we've had at least 1 charge in the last 6 games, I think, and we had 4 tonight. That's where you win that. That's where you can get away with shooting 39-8 and win a game by 14. So hopefully our guys learn a little bit, of that you can still shoot and play bad. I don't think anybody is going to be really happy with what they shot, other than Cartier going 4 for 6. There wasn't a lot of stellar numbers on that stat sheet, but you win going away.
And limiting the turnovers at the beginning of the season.
Well, that's always going to be crucial for us, taking care of the ball. And a couple of those came late there. John, I think the ball slipped out of his hand, late there. So no, that was an excellent job of not turning the ball over.
Coach, all of our thoughts are with Flip and family. We hope he comes back, but can you just comment a little bit about how it was like for you to step back in this?
Like I said, I don't want to be here tomorrow. And I'm being honest with you. My job, I know what my job is, and we're hoping that things can go obviously as well, back there, and he's got to obviously take care of what he needs to take care of. But no, I'm ready to move back over to that seat to the right as quickly as I can.